Hey, everybody. So today I want to talk about the Georgia Tech quarterback situation. We're in a pretty rough spot. You know, we have a freaking loss against Virginia now, the worst team in the ACC. Yes, they're still the worst freaking team in the ACC, even though we lost to them. I know it was bad and everything, but I mean, we lost. It is what it is. We freaking lost because Jeff Sims went down. And we would have won that game if it wasn't for him. I'm not making excuses. I'm not like trash talking or anything. That's just facts. It just is what it is. So, you know, Jeff Sims doesn't go down. We don't lose that game. He would have been able to score more than a freaking nothing in the second half, which is what our backup was able to score. Our backup was terrible, but I'll get to that in a minute. Jeff Sims has clearly, Jeff Sims has been the Georgia Tech quarterback, if you didn't know, for the past 3 years, and he's gotten better, in my opinion, every year. He's always been a really good runner and scrambler, which is perfect for us because we freaking have a terrible offensive line, so he's used to, being able to get out of the way and scramble and save himself, which I guess is a really tall task, and you don't really appreciate it until, you're lost. You lost it, right? You don't appreciate what you have until you lose it. A lot of Jeff Sims criticizers and haters, and I just don't jig with them at all. Okay, Jeff Sims is a freaking man. First of all, he could have left last year like everybody else on the freaking roster, but he didn't. He stuck around with the team because this is his team, and you can say, well, he didn't have any other options. Well, yeah, he did. A lot of players today are transferring just to transfer, and it looked very bad at the end of last year. And a lot of people got the hell out of the Dodge. A lot of players went to worse teams just to get out of the program. Well, Jeff Sims stuck around, and he's got my respect for that. I freaking love Jeff Sims. I couldn't love him more. He's my freaking man. He's got the wheels of steel. His passing game has improved so much this year. And damn it, I just hate that he can't stay healthy. It seems like, I think he was healthy, his first season, which was great. And his second season last year, he was out for most of the year. We had Jordan Yates. Jordan Yates transferred out at the end of the year last year, and now Jeff Sims is hurt again. Got hurt in he was out during the Duke game, and it was tough. So Jeff Sims is the man. He's my man. He's my quarterback. I wouldn't rather have any other quarterback. Jeff Sims is the guy. Okay, and his passing has been much better. I don't know what more you could ask for. We have to have a mobile quarterback because of our offensive line. Anyway, Jeff Sims goes down. Thanks to Kelly Quinlan and Bryce Kuhn. I kind of got the info from them. They're the reporters for Georgia Tech. Kind of Jeff Sims' status. Apparently broke a foot bone, one of the bones in his foot in the Pitt game, and played injured that game. And then last week he re-irritated it, I guess, during it like it flared back up during the Duke game. So unfortunate, and he went down in overtime against Duke, which sucks. That it kind of flared back up, and this week, of course, it got re-injured, I guess. It's one of those things that's like chronic. It's like a chronic issue that keeps coming back. And so that's kind of what it is. So as for how he is moving forward, is questionable. And, we should probably treat it as if he's not going to be playing, right? And I said going into the season that we're nothing without Jeff Sims. Like, if Jeff Sims isn't our quarterback, then we don't have a quarterback. And that turned out to be true. At least from what we've seen so far, because Zach Gibson came in and was absolutely terrible and played and could not have done any worse. The guy looked like he had never seen a football before. And so Jeff Sims is out, right? So what do we got? What do we got behind him? Well, we brought in a few transfers this offseason, right? We brought in Zach Gibson from Akron, who got the start this past game and played horribly. And we have Tyson Pumachan. Anybody remember him? When DJ Ukulele came and he was looking terrible last year, and Tyson Pumachan was the backup, and everybody and their freaking mama wanted Tyson Pumachan to take over the starting job for Ukulele there at Clemson. It didn't happen, and Pumachan transferred over here. We'll talk about him. And then, of course, we have true freshman Zach Pyron, who came in this year, a little 3-star quarterback from Alabama. So, I guess we'll start with Zach Gibson, right? Well, Zach Gibson played at Akron, and his brother's on the team. His brother's an offensive lineman. And, yeah, he came in last week, and we all know the story, right? He was really, really bad, and it was terrible, and he couldn't complete a pass, not a check down, not a freaking swing pass, not a toss. He could barely complete a handoff. And he freaking had the moment at the end where he ran out of bounds on 4th down. Now, let me ask you guys something. Is this unacceptable or what? I mean, to me, he comes into the post-game press conference, and I didn't like his attitude, Zach Gibson. He came in and he was like, this was just kind of a game where I was getting my feet wet, and then at the end, I didn't see anybody open, so I just kind of ran out of bounds and took the loss. Well, are you kidding me? Are you shitting me, dude? You just ran out of bounds and took the loss. You just took the loss. I mean, we're playing for something here. We're still. It's not like we're set in stone to win 3 games this year like we were under Collins. Like, we were playing for something. We had everything in front of us. Not just the bowl game, but the Coastal. It was right there. I get he's not Superman. He can't make a play, and it was very unlikely that he was going to make a play. We were, 70 yards downfield, and the time was expiring. But you don't damn run out of bounds. At least heave it up. Why not? Why not? I don't know, man. And he said he probably should have thrown it. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't like that at all. Do you guys? Is that bullshit or what? Because it seems like it to me. That rubbed me the wrong way. I just didn't like his attitude. He came in the press conference, and I don't think anybody's really. I don't think anybody's really liking Zach Gibson. A lot of people, the Sims haters. Sims was inconsistent. Okay, everybody knows that. He was the best. He was our best option by far. Okay, by far. Our best freaking option at quarterback. And now I think we all see that. All those freaking Sims haters, well, you got what you wanted. You got Zach Gibson, and he's freaking terrible. Zach Gibson. And, hopefully, I don't know, he gets a full week of practice knowing he's the guy, but like I said, Jeff Sims is questionable. We don't know if Jeff Sims will play. In all likelihood, he'll probably get the start against FSU and get hurt again, which you hate to see. But, it's like, man, is Zach Gibson really the best that we have? So, why don't we look at the other quarterbacks behind him? Well, we have Tyson Pumachan from Clemson, right? Apparently, this guy is the worst thing you've ever seen at quarterback in your life because he couldn't get a start at Clemson no matter how bad DJ Ukulele was playing well. We've seen how Dabo is kind of married to DJ Ukulele and is real hesitant to bench him, so you kind of give him that. Well, apparently, Tyson Pumachan is not even 3rd string behind Zach Gibson and Jeff Sims. He's 4th string behind the true freshman Zach Pyron. A true freshman. He's freaking 4th string. I think Pumachan's been in in college for like 3 years, right? This guy must be terrible. I've heard nothing but, he can't run the offense. He can't throw. He can't run. He can't do anything. We must have just took him. Collins must have, took him for depth because he was a 4-star out of freaking high school, and that's the only reason why. So, apparently Tyson Pumachan's the worst, the worst guy ever. Well, I find it hard to believe that he could be much worse than Zach Gibson. Zach Gibson looked like the worst quarterback to ever take the field this past Thursday night. And then he acted like it, too, in the press conference. I'm not here to freaking dunk on our own players. But, sorry, that just really rubbed me the wrong way. Okay, I don't, we're not freaking playing for nothing here. We had our season ahead of us. Now it's, don't even get me started, man. It's just very sad. Very sad that we had that taken away from us. We were finally getting excited, getting more excitement in the fan base. We were 2 games in a row, hadn't won 2 games in a row in 4 years, and I did my part. I freaking showed up and showed out and got loud. Not everybody else did, and it went terribly, and it sucks to have that taken from us. I don't see, like I said, out of the 5 games we have left, I don't even know if I see 3 wins on there, especially not without Jeff Sims. But Zach Gibson has started before. He started at Akron. He was the full-time starter, and so hopefully, I don't know, he gets more times with the ones this week and can freaking make something happen. Because otherwise, I really don't want to see him get the start. If he's going to say, oh, just take the loss, like, who the hell says that? Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that. So, Tyson Pumachan is apparently the worst guy ever made. And Zach Pyron, now let's talk about him. Apparently, Zach Pyron's a very good passer. He's a very good, he's a promising aspect. He was a 3-star quarterback, but he's a true freshman. So are we really going to count on a true freshman at quarterback to carry us through the season? Our offense was bad enough with Jeff Sims, our best player on offense, arguably. Can Zach Pyron freaking take it over and freaking do it? I doubt it. I don't know. He's probably just not ready. So, the quarterback situation is looking tough. I guess you got Jeff Sims, Zach Gibson a second, and then Zach Pyron, and then freaking Pumachan at the bottom. So, how's it going to look? I don't know, but I'll tell you what. It's going to determine how the Yellow Jacket season goes if we don't get the quarterback situation figured out. Because, and we got to go on the road to Clemson or Florida State this week. And that's going to be a tough game, man. The Noles are good this year. And, it's going to be a tough game, and we got to have quarterback figured out. It just sucks that this happens. We had all the momentum in the world, and then coming out of the bye week looked like crap. I don't know. But whatever we do, we got to quit monkeying around, or else we're going to be in big trouble.